Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, SpeedGaming fans. Hello to this Map Rando weekly race. Thank you, Eddie, for letting me come. And yeah, welcome to some brand new settings here, folks. So ever since the success of the Map Randomizer tournament, which of course you should absolutely go back and watch that amazing best of 5. So big shout out to Nori as well on tracking. Let's get that out of the way with first. One of the new settings, and I've seen Oates talk a lot about it, we've seen Eddie talk a lot about it, a lot of the racers have. One of the things that everyone is trying right now, and you'll notice that they didn't start at the ship. So these new settings, it's still hard, tricky, so hard tricks, tricky item progression, we still get a default quality of life and tame map layout, but the difference is these random starting spots. So you can see the Varia suit coming in use very early. Nevdi picking up that screw attack in Cathedral. Night Zero also being able to get it. Did unfortunately take a death there. Had to go ahead and come back. So, and now we get Spring Ball in play. Spring Ball, we don't have high jump, but Spring Ball can make a couple of the water rooms pretty interesting. And again, you still need to get to the ship when you're done. But the beauty of this is you have to go and you start randomly. You don't know where it could be. And think of it this way. You know, we said team left versus team right, right? You head into the left door landing site, you head into the right, you can go from there. Made for a lot of interesting decisions. Random start makes for way more interesting decisions, and I'll tell you why. We say hard settings, right? The hard settings are the hard tricks that the racers are going to have to pull off. You could be stuck in a room where your next room is a water room, and oh my goodness, the only way to progress is you have to go gravity jump. Let's say you start in, I don't know, some random room, non-heated, non-water. Next room for logical progression, let's just say, is pre-aqueduct. How cool is that? You have to execute a gravity jump to be able to get out and get progression. Again, hard level tricks that now are going to be put to use in more ways because of the random starting spots. And Eddie points out in Twitch chat, and I've been wondering this myself, hollow dots are now split into X and O. Tanks for X, ammo is the hollow dots, which I think is pretty cool. So, with that being said, again, thank you to Eddie for allowing me on commentary. You all know how much I love doing commentary, right? Like, these changes are great, and Map Rando's only going to get better, right? Matto, Aussie, the rest of the development team, they're going to continue to get better. Racers like Nevd and Nitro, who you're seeing here on the restream, doing a fantastic job, by the way. Nevd does not care about these hoppers. They just want to hug and suck a little bit of energy out of Samus, and Nevd says, I don't care. But when you have racers of Nevd, Nitro, Aussie, Eddie, Oates, I mean, you even have newcomers. His Beardness, Baron of Red, Gameaholic, and you have all these other racers that, you know, there were so many to name. Don't forget, we had 60 people in the first ever map randomizer tournament to compete in the qualifiers. It's awesome. So if you're interested in Map Rando, you like what you see, make sure you join the Map Randomizer Discord. Head over to maprando.com and join the Discord. The team's been doing harder work again. We have a bunch of new stuff now. And here you go. Nevd has to go up toilet and has to execute a jump. So it looks like, again, one of these gravity jumps. So again, putting these hard tricks to work. And Nevd executes it brilliantly. Using the grapple beam to get through Everest. Again, there's so much. We have seen the likes of Nori now on tracking, PSI Tricky. We've seen even the likes of Valerian come on over on commentary. We've seen so many people get involved in Map Rando from you, the community. It's been outstanding. Again, Map Rando is something that I really love. It is my favorite randomizer, bar none. Don't get me wrong. I love Varia Randomizer. I love, you know, Dash is pretty cool. Map Rando is just, it's so unique. Right? I started getting involved in commentary doing the Metroid Prime 1 randomizer tournament. And all the different settings and stuff that went on there. Then getting exposed to Varia and Dash and now Map Rando. By far, I love what Map Rando does. I was joking with the Prime community. I'm like, so when are we getting a Prime 1 Map Rando? Was joking with that in the last Prime Weekly, but this mode opens up so many possibilities. It's fantastic for you, the viewers, and it's even better for the racers. Can it be frustrating? Oh, yeah. I've done a few basic tricky map randos. I got the full map randomizer experience on the first seed I ever did, and it was terrible. I didn't have a close save. I ended up going on a one-way, had to beat Dragon with, like, not a lot of ammo, and it was just, like, it took me 6 times to beat Dragon, and then I died once, and then I go back and defeat Dragon again, and being able to get out, it's just such a pain. But, like, we finally get the map here, getting back to the game, we find Mother Brain, Plasma Beam has a major, Croc Super has Spore Spawn Super Major, Sky Missile Major, and again, we're seeing this X again. The X and O's are energy tanks and ammo. So again, you have those now wrinkles into it as well. So we know this is going to be there you go. That is a power bomb. So hollow dots still very much representative of the energy tanks. And kind of a note about energy tanks. They've only got one so far, folks. We're 15 minutes in. I understand it's hard, tricky. Yo, Nevd. Shooting the flying thing is not going to make it go faster. Okay, now we get that established and out of the way with. A little bit of housekeeping. Make sure you give the racers a follow. !R in the Twitch chat. Go ahead and you give them a follow. !C if you want to follow the commentary and tracking team. Nevd picks up the most crucial beam of any map rando seed. It's the charge beam. Otherwise, you're on an ammo hunt, so it's nice to get that and done and out of the way with early. And of course, as I mentioned, I am only around here, unfortunately, until about 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. I've got an 8 p.m. meeting. Matter of fact, for a broadcasting event you've all heard me talk about. I am hosting and casting for a veterans nonprofit gaming event this Saturday, live in Boston, which is going to be a ton of fun. Oh, folks, I hope you're ready to go fast. Oh, we got Speed Booster on Nevdy's side. Gotta go fast. So let's go. We'll see what that speed booster unlocks anything. So now it opens up any speed locked areas as well. We see another major down there. One of the biggest speed locked areas would be Frog Speedway. The other one, the main one, really is the Dakara room. The Dakara climate, you get a Shine Spark out of. That's speed locked. You think of Croc Speedway, Frog Speedway. And again, the Dakara room is probably some of the biggest speed locked areas in... Hey, chat. You smell that? I smell some blueberry pancakes on Nevdy's side. We got... Nevdy has the pancakes. It's Gravity Suit. Nevdy is officially in go mode. It is a very long go mode, but go mode nonetheless. Now, in order for Nevdy to get to that other major, Nevdy has to go through Wasteland. Not something Nevdy wants to do at the moment. So Nevdy is going to go down and pick up some more ammunition. You see the X on your map. Would love for these to be some supers, but it's going to be more power bombs. Nevdy currently has more power bombs than missiles and supers combined. So again, folks, I'm WXFan21. I'm joined by Nori on tracking. Big shoutouts to Eddie for allowing me to commentate this, knowing I've got another commitment at top of the hour. And I'm loving this. Shout out to Eddie. Hashtag dad life. The little one is adorable. Make sure you give the racers a follow. As if you're probably not following these two elite runners already. Give them a follow. Exclamation point are in the Twitch chat. We'll get you their stream links. Nevdy making his way over to the wreck ship. And of course, exclamation point C, should you want to follow the commentary and tracking team as well. Big shout out to Nori. Again, for tracking this race. We can get it on the restream. Big shout outs to all of you who are going to be hanging out at SG Live. Live and in person this weekend. Make sure you all hang out and enjoy the event. The power bomb here, post Batoon room. And Nevdy finds Big Pink, one of the big connector rooms. Some missiles. Nice and vanilla. Big Pink with 3 items to get. Ooh, big find. That's wave. Charge wave. And some more missiles. Charge wave beam. If you've watched any actual speed running and not randomizer, you'll be noticing that we could see some X factors going on. And oh, look, Ridley's been found. Nevdy's gonna elect to not fight Ridley right now, and I don't blame him. Not something he wants to do right now. Maybe he does. He is. There's those X factors I mentioned. There's the any percent strat. This is going to be a super long Ridley fight. And Nevdy, I'm just going to say it. With cojones of steel. A 1 energy tank fight Ridley with full suits. But just the charge wave beam. No bosses defeated yet for either racer. Nevdy using the Ridley manipulation. You do love to see it. 15 racers competing in this Map Rando weekly. Nitro finds the Spazer Beam in Meridia. Folks, get some hype going in the Twitch chat. Nevdi doing a just charge wave only Ridley fight. This is going to allow Nitro to catch up just a little bit here. Nitro has got some pretty interesting items as well. In Meridia and in his travels, was able to come across really two big items. High jump and space jump. So now, plenty of items to get through suitless water rooms. So big finds for Nitro. Unfortunately, not really going anywhere to fight bosses at the moment. Wasn't sure if we saw one or not over in Meridia. Nevdi doing a really good job on the last Ridley phase here. Chat, that's not enough hype. I may have to leave the stream. I want to see some hype from all of you in Twitch chat. Let's go! Super long Ridley fight. Nitro coming across that very important Norfair data. Again, charge beam at sky missiles. Gravity suit as well. Let's go. Thank you all for the hype. Let's go. I know we're going to get that hype in there. Get the hype in for Nevdi. GG's Nevdi defeating Ridley with just the charge wave combo, 20 missiles, and 5 supers. You're rewarded with a map station. Ridley guarding a map station, and Dragon here as well. Dragon should be a lot more of an easier fight. Can execute the Shine Spark through Dragon, a damaged Dragon as well. And of course, even before that, you have the grapple beam to electrocute Dragon. So no big deals there. But how about that, folks, from Nevdi? It's what the former #1 seed in the inaugural Map Rando tournament showing off. But again, this did allow Nitro to catch back up. You saw earlier here on the stream, Nitro taking an unfortunate death. Dr. Riddle's cartographer. I love it. Shenrir, as a geography major and someone who has his bachelor's in geography, I appreciate that joke. Probably a little bit more than what you intended. So the wrecked ship being one of the smallest areas in the game. And especially Map Rando, again, they try to keep to the same size in Map Rando. Interesting that we have 2 bosses in the wrecked ship. Getting these out of the way with now is going to make life a lot easier. Now, this is a bold move from Nitro. Nitro is going to go through Wasteland to get the major that I mentioned. This is a major that you could easily get later on, heading towards Mother Brain. Nitro doesn't need to do this. And there's really no item that he really could use here. The only items left are Ice and Plasma and an X-Ray. If this is X-Ray, it's going to be very disappointing. Oh, it's actually the Fire Fleas item, not Plasma. My bad. I sometimes get the rooms confused. And this is, let's say, probably X-Ray. Ooh, it's Space Jump! Okay, now Nitro officially has Space Jump. Nevdi gets his second energy tank. Nevdi far and away in the lead right now. Nevdi has boss information from Mother Brain. And even more interestingly, Nevdi has already taken out both Ridley and Dragon. Ridley being the longest boss the racers are going to have to fight due to the current levels of ammunition. Nevdi was a little stuck there. Gets off the door, no problem. Doing a little farmy poo. And that's it for the wreck ship for Nevdi. Back to Norfair. Green gate glitch for Nitro. Gets it on the third try. Nicely done. Gonna pick up these extra missiles. You need a minimum of 18 missiles to defeat Mother Brain 1 by being able to also break the glass. Very important. Nitro now with the pancakes. Quickly checking everything. Nothing in the sand pits that Nevdi is going to go after. It's going to be a play for Meridia. What is Nevdi attempting to do? There you go. So this is going to be pretty interesting. It's going to be Charge Wave Spazer for Nitro to defeat Ridley and Dragon. This is pretty interesting because Nevdi has no idea what's here in Meridia. And what's interesting about that is Nitro already did Meridia. Does Nevdi look at the map, say, I don't want any more majors? He's already defeated Ridley with just Charge Wave. Nitro also going after Ridley here. Way more energy tanks and way more ammunition. So this will be a much faster fight here for Nitro. There's Nevdi's bombs. And that's really the only major of substance here in Meridia. Along with high jump that he already has gotten. Alright, let's take a look at the Meridia map on Nevdi's side, as Nitro getting closer and closer to the last phase of the Ridley fight. There's the one other major, which we didn't see Nitro get, and there's really nothing else here. So, Meridia's a dead end. Can Nitro quickly finish off Ridley, get to Dragon, and attempt a little bit of a comeback? Otherwise, Nevdi's looking to run away with this right now. Nitro defeats Ridley. I love how this Rando Ridley guarded the map room. It's just hilarious. Alright. Now to get through the Torian Hopper's room, Nevdi's gonna come across that Spazer. Yeah, and we saw Nitro get it. The only item Nevdi doesn't have is that space jump. That's the one by Motherbrain. Both these racers are in go mode. Just gotta find out where Kraid and where Fantoon is. Anybody in Twitch chat attending SG Live in person this year? Maybe you're already there? Nitro defeats Dragon. I would have loved to go. I would have tried my hand at the Zooter tournament. Probably got my butt kicked in the qualifiers on the Super Metroid randomizer tournament. But nonetheless, we are here talking some Map Rando, watching some Map Rando, and of course, I'd love to commentate that event. Host. I mean, can you see me commentating it, getting off the couch, and then hyping up literally the entire crowd behind? Absolutely. Alright, so here's Brinstar. These map rooms have been pretty far away from the entry points into the areas. Nevdi into Lava Dive. Into Norfair Business Center. Nitro is flying back through Norfair. Is he going to take the same path into Brinstar? Seems like the place to go. Ooh, Retro Brin, and it's gonna most likely be Fantoon here. Seen a lot of the map stations, haven't seen the wrecked ship one, and it is. Folks, if you're new to Map Rando and you wondered how I knew that. In Map Randomizer, in these particular settings, the wrecked ship map door is always going to have, you're gonna enter in on a left door. And then the wrecked ship is deactivated the map station, just like in the regular game. It's not active until you beat Fantoon. The right Fantoon will always be on a door on the right-hand side. Map room on the left-hand side. Connect the room you came in on, then Fantoon on the right. It has to be connected by one room. Nevdi having a really nice Fantoon fight. Finishes off Styles. Launching some bombs in the air like he just don't care. Yeah, I said it. Deal with it, chat. So Nevdi with 3 bosses down. Nitro right on Nevdi's tail. I don't know why Nitro went down. Here we go. That is Fantoon. I don't see anything else here in Brinstar. There we go. Now Nitro's headed the right way. Went a little too far up. High five from Nevdi and Nitro. Nitro has shaved off a lot of time by Nevdi heading into Meridia. Nevdi's still in the lead. But Nitro looking to have a fast Fantoon fight as well. There are 3 majors left, actually, Delta. Ice, Plasma, and X-Ray. Nitro has defeated Fantoon. Nitro is out of Brinstar. Now just needs to go and fight Kraid. Most likely in Torian. Yep, there's the major. We'll see if Nitro goes back for it. Would not really make a difference at this point. Kraid is easily killable with a quick Kraid kill. 3 supers to defeat Kraid. Would help with the Mother Brain fight. For sure. Wouldn't help with Kraid. Nitro is going for the major if it's X-Ray. It's not gonna be pretty, folks. It's not gonna be pretty at all. Get that, it's X-Ray. Not pretty, folks. So now Nevdi into Torian. Now into Pre-Aqueduct. Up Crabshaft. Heads to Raid. Into Attic. Into Kraid. They already had this info. Both racers should have if they've both been to Torian. This is it for Nevdi. He knows exactly where Mother Brain is located. He knows where the ship is. Did Nitro's early death prove to be a mistake? We'll find out. Nevdi is on his way to defeat Mother Brain. Nitro heading to Criteria Tutorian. This might be too little too late for Nitro. Eddie's already defeated this seed with an official time of 2 minutes flat. Nah, I kid. Nitro on to defeat Kraid. But again, as Nevdi enters Norfair, making his way through West Ocean, Nevdi's looking to be done with this seed pretty quickly. Back to Wreck Ship Shaft. Well, Croc Shaft, but yeah. FD through Wreck Ship Shaft. Headed to Wasteland to get to Mother Brain. Picks a couple extra missiles up along the way. Kraid Key Hunter's room. Down into Wasteland. Nitro has no choice. Has to get his way back through Torian. Through Criteria, up to upper left Norfair as Nevdi continues to extend his lead. Some beautiful tech being executed from Nevdi and Nitro we've seen here. Nevdi using those iframes to drop through the areas as well. Those platforms in Wasteland, we see that as a big speedrunning technique. Nevdi picking up that space jump. So the two items we haven't seen are Ice and Plasma. Nevdi gonna go look for some more ammo. Needs these to be supers, and they are! 50 and 10 for Nevdi. 35-10 for Nitro. Here we go. Nevdi looks like he was trying to store a spike suit. I don't know why he's trying to store a spike suit, but he was trying to store a spike suit. Speed Zeb Skip. Fair. Right, there's no run room. This is one of the other problems, folks. You don't have running room. Without that all-important Ice Beam, you have to defeat the Zebs as normal, which is unfortunate. Plenty of ammunition. Again, minimum 18 missiles to defeat Mother Brain 1. That's breaking the tank and actually defeating Mother Brain 1. And Nevdi's not going to have enough. Did break the tank. It's going to go refill. That speed Zeb skip would have come in handy, so it's not 18 missiles. That's an minimum of 18 to break the tank. Or however many it is. There's the MO station that Noy was talking about in Twitch chat. Nevdi takes the save. But Nitro has made his way to Mother Brain 1. Nitro, we're going to see if he can do it. Nevdi, so this is something that's interesting. You can attack Mother Brain from behind in map rando once you break the tank. So nicely done from Nevdi. Nitro has to go refill that ammo as well now that those Zebs are defeated. Nitro's going to be about 2.5 minutes behind. Nobody has finished the seed yet. Let's see if Nitro knows about the trick as well. Maybe Nitro never broke the tank. Now we have longer Mother Brain fight awaits for both racers. Nitro into Mother Brain 1 as well. Yes, Nitro never broke the tank. You can't break the tank from the back, but you can defeat Mother Brain 1 from the back of the entranceway in Map Rando once the tank is broken. Now you know. Nevdi has defeated Mother Brain 2. Nitro on to Mother Brain 2 with all 10 supers still in hand. Mother Brain goes boom. And it's time for the escape sequence. How long is the escape sequence going to be? It's going to be 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Still going to get back to the ship, folks. Not the starting spot. Not the starting spot, folks. You gotta get back to the ship. Ice speedball. Nitro on to the catch-up phase of Mother Brain 2. And that'll do it. Nitro has defeated Mother Brain 2. Minute 24 on the clock for Nevdi. Has to drop down Croc Tower here. Making his way back through West Ocean. All the way to Criteria to the ship. Still have to get to the ship. Nitro now also on the escape timer. About a minute and a half separates these racers. Moonfall for Nevdi. Down Climb Tower. Into the acid. Through the invisible road. Into Parlor. Dropping down. Getting his way to the ship. Drops down into Fish Tank. Has to make his way through. Down through to Main Street. 51 seconds on the clock. He's going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Nevdi is your winner here on the restream. Nitro still on the escape phase. Nevdi finishes in first place overall in the race time room with an official time of 50 minutes and 47 seconds. GG's to Nevdi. Nitro not that far behind. Nitro back through Everest, down through Toilet. Gonna have to hit that moonfall through Climb Tower as well. Nitro also through the invisible road into Parlor. If you are unfamiliar with Map Rando, once you get the Hyper Beam, all of Samus's abilities are obtained. So if you were missing a major, you get access to it. Note the X-ray visor for Nitro. Get your GGs ready, folks, because it's just going to be a play here. Back into landing site for Nitro. All right, and there it is. Nitro finishes in second place with an official time of 52 minutes and 12 seconds. 1 and 2 in the race time room. Let me go ahead and get Nitro in here. Oh, never mind. There he is. Was just going to send him the thing in Discord. Nevdi and Nitro, if you're listening, come on up. There they are. Geez, gentlemen. Nitro was just getting ready to send you the invite.
GG's.
GG's.
Well, 1 and 2 in the total race time room. How does that feel, boys?
As expected, to be honest.
I like it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Got it. Nevdi, Nitro, gods at the game. Everyone else, scrubs. Got it.
No. Oh, okay, well, first of all, Nevdi, did you die in the early game?
No.
I did. Okay, I did.
Okay, Mama
And there was that.
T.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
not only did I die, it took forever to die, which was like the worst part.
Yeah, it's a really bad death there. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, like
Well,
this
I
is
died-
so bad if you died a mother.
Oh, you
Mama
don't
T.
want to know how I died. I didn't actually die to Mama Turtle, so
Nope.
no.
Died in
What'd you
a
die to?
different room.
I died to lava.
In
No, dude.
Yeah.
No.
Cathedral, getting screw attack.
So it was bad.
I can
so
see that,
I
I can
failed to
see
get
that.
on Mama T, reset the room, failed to get on again, reset the room, got over, wasn't thinking and didn't get grapple the proper way, so like, got grappled but then fell, so I had to go back.
Yeah.
Got hit by
Yeah.
Mama Turtle on the way out, so
Ouch.
farmed again to get over, 190 to get over 99 or whatever, so I could take a
And you
hit.
still died.
No, I made it out. I got
Oh,
back
okay.
up.
I thought you meant that was the one that
Maybe
you did.
I
Yeah,
reset
yeah.
the room again. I'm not sure. I might have messed it up again. But then I get morph. But when I'm coming out, I get hit again. I don't even remember if I got hit again. But I was on like no. I think I was on like 99 still.
Yeah.
But then I took a Garuda hit, and they do like.
That's
50
such
or
a
something.
bad way to
Mario.
die too. Like that's
Yeah.
so, you're taking so long to die. Like you'd be way better off just
Yeah,
dying. But
the
the
way
fact that you
back
try
was-
to salvage it.
Yeah, the way back was fast, but like it just
Mm.
took so long to die that it was very bad.
I had some really good mapping in the later half of this one. I at the start I was really struggling to understand what to do with the Kraid, and then I had to like look a lot of times, and then I tried to make up for it. I don't think I mapped after like
Yeah, I ended up doing great last. I just saved it.
I did Kraid last, yeah. I think I didn't map after Fantoon. It felt like ridiculous. I was like, I think I maybe did it once, but I knew I was against you in Restream, and I know that you're probably one of the best mappers in the world, so I was like, I'm just gonna go hard on this.
I had to check a few times. I actually messed up the end game because I had it in my mind that I could speed zeb skip the whole time. I thought it was just connected to
Yeah.
Fireflies, but that wasn't possible.
I tried to get a spike suit in Fireflies, failed a couple of times, and my health was already low because I only had
Yeah,
4 tanks.
not
So then I just blew up all the Zebs, went out the back, saved and refilled. I'm saving in this big lobby, I feel, just in case. So I did play it pretty safe. Maybe you caught up there. Oh, actually, one thing I did feel bad about.
I saved many times.
Yeah. One thing I did feel bad about was I stuck to Norfair instead of Meridian. I can't remember how bad it was, but I had to do a 1 tank wave only Ridley fight with 5 supers. It was like
1 tank.
Yeah, what did you have for
Mine
Ridley?
would have been much better. I had 3 tanks in Wave Spacer.
Okay, so you went to Meridia. That's the route I was sort of worried about, but it sounds like
Supers is probably the other important part because I did that after like Mother Brain area. I got a second super pack there.
Yeah, okay. You played the mid better because I
Oh, I don't even
definitely
know.
would
Where'd
have lost
you-
time on you.
Where'd you get your supers? Were there other supers to get? I went back. I just went back. To
I had
where
one
we
super pack.
started.
I had one super pack for the whole game. Yeah, I went back to where we started and I
Okay,
got
cool. I
Edicoons.
didn't
Yeah,
look hard enough to see if there was another way. I just
yeah.
went that way.
I
There
really,
probably wasn't.
I felt so good about going back to Norfair map than Meridia because obviously I got gate. I had to clutch gate glitch this as well. I had like 2 supers and I got it first to get the grav. I felt good about
Oh,
it
right.
until I ran into Ridley at Wreck Ship, and I'm like, oh my god, if Meridia is passable and you get a beam there, I'm pretty I'm in a lot of trouble,
that's
but
what
it worked
happened.
out.
I also went into Meridia blind because I did that door first. So
I did that door
Meridia-
first, but I left it. So
Oh, you just didn't keep going. No, I think you should keep
the map
going.
was far away. Yeah,
I think you
I
should just keep
guess.
going because no matter what, you have to come back through Norfair no matter what because you have to go back through Parade eventually. So there's like
I would be
but
more
you just keep going.
confident on high jump boots to keep going, but maybe all the rooms were out of the
Or see,
way, like
I'm
the bad
the
ones.
opposite. I'm hoping to find high jump boots up there so I can have high jump for Norfair, which is
Yeah,
what
you're probably
ended up
right.
happening, which was nice.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't think it
alright.
didn't
So
really
I
matter that much. I don't think high jump boots actually mattered at all.
no, it's mainly the beam. The
But
beam's a huge one. Like
yeah,
the Ridley difference was huge. I feel like you dying is way worse than me not getting the beam.
yeah,
So
for
like you would
sure.
have gained a lot of ground in the middle game. I
You
think
would have
on
saved
me.
time on me in the end game as
Nitro
well.
Nitro gained a little bit of time on the Ridley fight, but Nitro gained a bit more time. Nevdi, when you went to Meridia, Nitro had already cleared Meridia early,
Right.
and then went to Ridley Dragon as you opposed went to Ridley Dragon
Yeah.
first. So Nitro was able to make up a little bit of time there too. Nitro also ended up going. You ended up passing on the item in Fire Fleas early, Nevdi. Nitro went for it, so that took a little bit of extra
Yeah, I
time
kept
as well.
space.
I
I walked it
just
out.
charged go mode. Why? Okay, can you explain what that's? Is that?
I mean, space jump. I mean, I still like. I had so first of all, I hadn't seen like. I guess you hadn't either, but like I hadn't seen wreck ship and all that. Like there was a
Yep.
lot of areas outstanding. Space jump saves a lot of time in Map Rando. Like it's not to be underestimated.
And a beam,
I think-
and a beam's just good too. I just didn't want to
Yeah.
walk back from.
I think-
Mother Brain.
Yeah,
There.
like the only thing I was resetting there was going to be like wave or X-ray.
Oh, do we have a save scum for that?
Yeah, there's a save in the
Oh,
middle.
okay, I
That's why
misplayed
went there
then.
first.
Yeah, okay, I misplayed then. I'm supposed to get that item then. I mean, it worked. I mean, I think.
Yeah. Well, I ended
It's
up
probably
walking it back
neutral.
anyway. But
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that it's probably neutral. Maybe I'm ahead on not getting it, but it's a mistake from me, I think. But it's pretty far, no?
it's pretty far. Yeah, you have to go through Wasteland, and
Oh, and you get the super
you
pack
go-
too. Ooh,
yeah, you
actually,
get to-
maybe
you
the
get to walk
super's
the- that's
actually huge.
the other reason you get to walk the super back out too, which is what like
Yeah,
really made up my
okay.
mind for it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And then after that, pretty straightforward. There was a major questionable leaving wreck ship area at Brinstar. Sorry, not wreck ship. Fantoon area, Brinstar. I left it. It was above.
I went for it. So here's what happened. On my way to the map, I went up the elevator, just like.
So
while
you blind
navigating.
found it.
Oh,
Hmm.
I elevator paused, so I paused as I was going up the elevator to like make sure I was going the right way. Saw that I wasn't, and so but I checked the right door just to see what it was, and it was a Metroid room. So I just immediately went back down. Of course, that room to the left
No
was the major.
way. That's
So once
crazy.
I got the map, it was like sunk cost at that point. I was like, okay, I have to go to it now because I was right there. You know?
And what
like if,
was it?
If that, no, it was X-ray. It was worthless.
I was
It
gonna
just
say, if it's not
straight
X-ray, you
30
probably
second
like.
time loss, which is really really rough.
Yeah, because I was gonna say if that's like
Isoplasma,
plasma, it's
that's what
like
I'm looking for.
insane. Mm.
Yeah, like, I just couldn't. I felt like because I was right there. Like obviously that doesn't matter. Like you need to. Play
Your
the game,
stats are
but
better.
That was the mental
If-
thing there. Like if it's isoplasma, I would not be happy if I left it behind. So I just had to know what it was.
I think your stats are better anyway. I have space jump outstanding, so it makes more
Oh,
sense for you,
for
even
sure.
if you don't blind it. So I'm 1-3, you're like 50, maybe. I don't know, but it sounds better for
It
you.
was just 3. Those were my only 3 left, I think, at that point.
Oh, okay. So it's like 66% good for
yeah,
you. That's so
plasma
unlucky. It's X-ray. Yeah. Okay. Looks like everyone's finishing up. I think there would have been some like early game shambles, and I think the Ridley would have tripped up a lot. But I think maybe everyone goes to Meridia there, and I might have misplayed staying in Norfair and got adequately punished. But it's not the end of the world. It's fine.
Mhm.
Cool seed though. I like
It
it.
was a cool seed,
Yeah.
yeah. I just wish I didn't mess up Mama Turtle for like the 3rd seed in a row with that start.
And I would have known if you would have pulled like a 48 or something, and I would have been like, Nitro went to Meridia. so I'm happy it worked out this way, but obviously, you're not. But I don't know. And back to seed aside, Nitro and I have been playing pretty much every day together. I think I haven't raced anyone more than I have Nitro, so it was pretty cool that we got on the restream for this, and I'm really happy that we got a good showing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a 1-2 showing. I know you'd like to not die,
I'm pretty
but
sure the last time we were on restream together, like 4 months ago, I also lost to you. Back when
yeah.
It was
No
during
one will.
another.
Next time, revenge.
Yeah,
No
back
one check
then
his head to
too.
head on me.
Yeah, because we've gone through waves, right? Where like you've beaten me for a while, but even like the last time we were on Restream, it was also in an era where I was like super hard up on you, but then you beat me on
Yeah.
Restream. And now
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
pretty much. Yeah,
Cool. One
kinda
last
funny.
question for you both before we hop on out of here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do you think of the new settings?
They're good.
They're good.
They're good. I think
Um,
ultimately, when it comes to here's my opinion on it. I think they're good because I don't think it matters that much. That might sound weird, but like
Yep,
I think
I
ultimately
massively agree.
it doesn't change that much in the grand scheme of things.
I think I agree completely, and it just gives us more maps. So
Yeah,
that's cool.
right. And so it's just like objectively good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we have
four tiers, great too.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it. We kind of like invented 4 tier a while ago, or talked about it. To see it in action is it still doesn't make chargeless possible. It just makes you let better choices. So I like both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Anything else you both want to talk about, or should I get us out of here?
No. GG's.
Nacho,
And thanks
GG's,
for
dude.
hopping on comms.
Of
Thanks
course.
so much, guys. GG's.
All right. All right, folks. For Nevdi and Nitro, I'm WXFan21 saying we'll see you next mission.